again. Good morning. Hi. Hi, beautiful. Did you have a nice nap? Did you have a nice nap? Look at that tail. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, pretty girl. Did you have a nice nap after your breakfast? Yes, you did. Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. Hi, honey. Did you have a nice nap? Did you have a nice nap after your breakfast? Did you? Hi, honey. Hi, beautiful. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Tiffany, Rescue House 100 plus. What? What? You want more belly rubs? Is that it? Is that what you want? Our beautiful Gladys that we rescued yesterday from deep, deep in the Everglades. This might be a little bit of a long video, guys. I'm going to warn you because I am going to kind of recap everything from beginning to now. Just want to give everybody a chance to jump on. Give this girl a chance to wake up. Hi. Oh, look at that. Oh, honey, what was biting you? You want belly rubs? She's got little bumps everywhere. We gave her a Capstar yesterday. But, I mean, being that deep in the Everglades, I mean, Lord knows what was feasting on her. Between mosquitoes and no-see-ums and all the other bugs that are out there. Hey, pretty girl. Want to get up and go outside? Do you want to go outside and go potty? Do you want to go out and go potty? Huh? You're comfortable, huh? She slept so hard all night long. We couldn't get her out of the room yesterday. Once we put her in here, after we took her out, when we got her back, she would not leave this room. She didn't want to get up. She didn't want to walk. She didn't want anything. So we just let her decompress all night last night. Said if she goes to the bathroom in here, so what? We'll clean it in the morning. Which she did. And I did. But we didn't want to stress her out. We just wanted to let her be. And to sleep and to relax. And hey, honey. Do you want to go out? Do you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside? What do you think? Oh, you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside? Come on. Come on. Go outside? Beautiful girl. Come on. Come on, Mama. Come on. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, Mama. Gladys. She got up pretty fast this morning to come out, but she's scared outside, so she wanted to hurry up and come back in here. Come on. Come on. Come on, pretty girl. Come on, I know that bed is comfortable, but let's go get some fresh air. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, big girl. Come on, big girl. Come on. Gladys. Hey, come on, Mommy. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. Want to go outside? Do you want to go outside? Huh? You want to go outside? Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Are you not going to get up? You don't want to get up? Come on. That's my girl. Come on. Here she is. That's my good girl. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. This way. Come on. Good girl. Oops. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. I'm coming. I'm coming. Come on. Come on, sweetness. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. All right, this way. Come on. Here's my good girl. Come on, Gladys. Here we go, Mama. Some fresh air. Right? Some fresh air. Let me just turn this fan off because it's a little loud before I start talking. Hope you can see. Hope it's still clear. So basically the story of Gladys goes like this. Rescue is never a guaranteed thing. We know that. We had our day planned yesterday. Tammy and I were taking the last remaining puppy, Sangria, to a potential home for a meet and greet and a home check. Pam was going to be here at the house to cover the house. Everything was set and ready to go. And then Monday night, Amy reached out to me because she had gotten a phone call. She's like, okay, we need to figure this out. She sent me the photos. I got the biggest pit in my stomach. We're like, all right, where can she go? What can we do? We can move this. We can do that. We can put Abby Rose in a crate in the hallway for right now. You know, we've got Albert coming back on Thursday. So Dharma has to move out of Albert's room. She's going to have to go in the lobby. So we're juggling like majorly, but we knew we had to save her. So we got a plan together. I contacted the potential adopter. She was amazing. She was like, go get that baby. Don't worry about me. Go save her. So then we all made a plan to go down there yesterday, not knowing how deep in she was. I mean, she wasn't just like right off of Alligator Alley. I mean, we got off on Alligator Alley at the Miccosukee rest stop, which is Snake Road. And that's where we met the amazing family that saw her for the first time Sunday. Their sons were fishing Sunday. Come here, sweetie. And saw her. And when they went home, they told their parents. And Monday, their parents, they all drove down and spent the entire day with her. The entire day. What are you doing? Come here. See, she doesn't want to be outside. She peed over there, and now she wants to go back to her safe place. Come here, sweetie. Gladys, come on. Do you gotta do poopies? Do you gotta do poopies? Come on, honey. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. This beautiful family spent the entire day Monday with her, trying to sit with her, gain her trust, feed her, give her water. They put that blanket down for her. Come on, Mama. I know you don't want to be outside. But they couldn't get her. She was terrified. She was obviously dumped there. Because when I tell you, when we got off Alligator Alley at the rest stop and met the family, we drove north deep into the Everglades on Snake Road for a good 20 minutes. And then we took a side road, a dirt road that just winded on forever and ever until we got to that pump plant, whatever that was, pump station in the Everglades, where she was. So she was literally in the middle of nowhere. She had clearly been dumped there. I know a couple of people asked, was there signs that something may have happened to her owner or anything like that? There was no abandoned cars. There was no abandoned boats in the area. They had contacted the sheriff. And I believe we went through Miccosukee Reservation and into Seminole, the Seminole Reservation. So I think where we were was somewhere in between the Seminole Reservation and Clewiston, because you guys saw the Clewiston Animal Control officer came down. But she was in the middle of nowhere, and there was no signs that somebody had been there with her and something happened to them, because there was no cars, there was no boats. They had spoken to the Seminole sheriff. They didn't know who she was or how she got there. You okay, honey? Are you trying to sit? Good girl. You can see something's definitely wrong with her back legs. She's going to have to go to the vet to have that looked at. We're just giving her a couple of days to just rest and decompress before we do that. So she was clearly dumped there. Whether or not somebody drove out there and dumped her there, or somebody drove up on a boat and kicked her off the boat, we don't know. There's no cameras in that area. When I tell you, in the middle of the Everglades, like middle. I took a picture with a pin of where exactly we were, and we were like halfway between Alligator Alley and Lake Okeechobee, like in the middle of the Everglades. That's where she was, all by herself for days, at least from Sunday when she was seen. But she could have been there prior to Sunday. We don't know, because like I said, there's no cameras anywhere. It's reservation. So, and there's no homes, there's nothing there. So we don't know how she got there other than just being dumped there. And, you know, a lot of people were also giving their ideas of what to do. We know the video was not clear because we were in the middle of nowhere. So I just kind of want to set the scene for you guys so everybody understands what we were up against. Okay, she was terrified. Even though that family, that wonderful family, spent the entire day with her the day before, and she was happy to see them. When the husband grabbed the chicken from me, and we thought, okay, maybe since she's happy to see him, this will be easy. When he grabbed the chicken and walked up to her, she started seriously growling at him. That's why he backed up. And so we knew this was going to be something where we were going to have to take our time and just be calm and take our time and earn her trust, because she was in a terrible, terrible spot. When I tell you, she was all the way in that corner, you could see, she was on an embankment that was a very steep slope down to the water with very sharp, jagged rocks that were not stable. So, first of all, it was hard to maneuver to get to her. And if anybody thought, oh, we could just throw a slip lead over her right away, that was not going to work. There could have been so many different things that could have happened. One, she could have lunged and bit me. And if she would have bit me, she's over 100 pounds. It would have been bad. Two, she could have got freaked out, fell in the water. That water is infested with alligators and pythons. Infested. I mean, the whole time I was sitting there with her, that's all I was doing, was scanning the water consistently looking to make sure that there was no alligators coming up on us, because I would have changed the situation immediately. You couldn't scare her, you couldn't dart her, you couldn't drug her. If you darted her, she could have broken her leg trying to get away, freaking out, fallen in the water. Then we're trying to rescue a 100-pound dog out of alligator-infested waters. So our only option was to do what we did, which was, I had some hot rotisserie chicken. I went and I sat, and she was growling. Guys, when I tell you she was growling at me the entire time, she was not trusting. It took time. So eventually when she would stop, I would just sit and I talked to her. I talked to her the whole time I was sitting there. I sang to her a little bit, "You Are My Sunshine," and I talked to her and I told her that we were just there to help her, to get her safe, to give her a better life. I had the chicken, I tossed her a few pieces of chicken, she ate, and when she would stop growling, I would scoot closer, and then she would start growling all over again. So it was something that took time. I know when everybody sees a dog in that situation, you want to just get her, but there was no just getting her where her mind was in that mindset and the location that she was. It was just not safe. I mean, she could have gotten really hurt. I could have gotten really hurt. Right? Hi, honey. Hi, mommy. You got droolies. We got droolies. Droolies. Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. So, unfortunately, you know, everybody giving their ideas, unless you were sitting right there, you don't know exactly what the situation was. So I just wanted to explain that to everybody. It was just something that was gonna take time, and we knew that. And then I finally was close enough where she wasn't gonna hurt me, but she was not happy with how close I got, and she got up to re-maneuver herself. And when she did that, that's when I could tell that something was wrong with her back legs. So that's when I got up and I came back and I asked Amy, you know, did they say that they saw her move around? Have they seen her walk? Anything like that? And when they said no, that's when, you know, we all made the plan. And luckily, those guys showed up because they had the keys to the gate so that we could get the car closer to her, because the car was up and on the hill behind the gate. So we knew we had to get the car closer. And then Carol came in and helped. And I will tell you guys, even though I was sitting there for quite a while and you guys were probably getting impatient, that really helped, because when Carol came up, she didn't know Carol, didn't trust Carol. So when she was growling at Carol, she would then look at me kind of like for reassurance. And I'm like, it's okay. Carol's not going to hurt you. And then Carol, in her beautiful singing voice, started singing to her. And then she kept looking at me, and I kept telling her, it's okay. And then when she finally got up to move away from the fence line where Carol was, and she positioned herself on that slope of concrete near the water, I knew I could get her, because I could stand on there and have solid footing. Because when I was trying to stand and maneuver on those rocks, they were moving back and forth, they were tipping over, and like I said, they were super sharp. But once she moved there, I knew I could stand there, and even if she lunged at me after that, I at least had solid footing. But I knew she wasn't gonna at that point, because she kept looking to me away from Carol, because she didn't know Carol, and she had already kind of trusted me a little bit. So that whole hour-long process was really important to gain her trust. because there was no just going in and slip leading her and getting her out of there. That could have gone so badly. And then once we did have her slip leaded, again, she was afraid to walk on those rocks. They were unsteady, they were sharp. So Carol then came out of that area, came with me, kind of came behind her to kind of give her little shoves here and there when she was unsure. I walked her out from the front, and it was hard to get her out of there, guys. I mean, I don't know if you saw it on the video, but my ankle got stuck in between two rocks and it pulled my shoe off at one point. I was walking with just my toes in my shoe, but I just kept going because we were moving her. But it just was not a safe place for her or for us, and we had to be very methodical and very slow and do it a certain way, or it could have been very dangerous for everybody involved. And it was a huge team effort, and you know, between all of us that were there, just trying to bring her to safety, and then all the rest of the team that was back here holding down Rescue House 1 and the Loxahatchee house while we were doing that, because you know, we have tons and tons of dogs in both houses, and then getting this house rearranged to be able to have the room free for her. Massive group effort to make this girl safe yesterday. But I did want to just kind of go over again, like, how dangerous it was where she was, because I know it was hard to see because of the video and because Amy had to stand in a certain spot. But those rocks were so sharp and so dangerous and so uneasy. You know, you'd step on one and it would slide, or it would turn or move, and it was just not something that we could just go in there all gangbusters and try to, you know, lasso her and get her out. And not to mention because she was growling at us, and she's a big dog, and you don't know, out of fear, what a dog is going to do. But we got her. She's safe, right? You're safe. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And she had a very good night's sleep last night. Yes, you did. You had a good night's sleep. Yes, you did, beautiful. You had a very good night's sleep. We were watching her all night. She slept like a rock. She was so exhausted and so tired. She still is. We have not gotten her to the vet yet. We will make an appointment. We wanted to give her a couple of days to just rest and decompress before she goes to the vet and, you know, poking and prodding and all of that. We did give her, start her on some gabapentin for her back legs to alleviate any pain that might be going on, or at least give her some relief until we do get her to the vet and find out exactly what is going on. She did get her Capstar yesterday. Hopefully killed any bugs that were on her that chewed her up. You want to go back inside? You want to go back inside? Huh? Yeah? You want to go back inside now? All right. Oh, you okay, Mama? Yeah, I think I'm going to see if I can get her in Friday. Give her tomorrow to rest and get her in Friday with the vet. Do you want to go back inside, sweetheart? You want to go back and lay down? Or are you enjoying the sun? I'm going to let you decide. Hi, honey. Here she comes. Hi, beautiful. Come on, beautiful. I'll get the door. I'll get the door for you. Ready? There you go. Good girl. Good girl. You happy to be back inside? You happy to be back inside? Come on. Let's go back in your room. Come on, Mommy. Come on. Go ahead. You want to go back in your room? There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Fix your blanket over here. Let me turn the TV down real quick. Oops. Let me just turn this TV down real quick. Good girl. Thank you to whoever donated that to us. Nice big high raised food bowl. It's perfect for her. Are you still hungry, Mommy? Are you still hungry, Mommy? Still thirsty. Can't tell you guys how amazing it is to see her safe in here, being on beds and comfortable and giving out that huge sigh of relief after none of us. I mean, Carol was a nervous wreck, Amy was a nervous wreck, I was a nervous wreck when we were all talking about it Monday night. And knowing how cold it was going to be Monday night and that she was out there alone in the cold, in the pitch black, in the middle of the Everglades, so close to the water that is just crawling with alligators. Hi, honey. Who's a good girl? We were just all sick to our stomachs, but it would not have been safe for us to go out Monday night and try to get her because, again, pitch black in the middle of nowhere, alligators, pythons. You know, we had to wait until yesterday when it was light out, and it killed us all night. None of us slept. Hey, baby. None of us slept at all, worried about her. But she's safe now. Right, Mommy? What do you hear? You hear something? You hear something? What is it, Mamas? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's that good girl? Who's that good girl? Oh, there's that big sigh. There's that big sigh. So again, it was a huge team effort, an amazing team effort, starting with that amazing family that didn't look the other way. They didn't just forget about her. They did everything in their power to try to bring her to safety, including trying to do it themselves and spending the whole day there Monday. And then coming back down again yesterday. Just a wonderful family. that if they didn't care enough, this poor girl would still be there. Hi. Hello. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Yes, you are. You're a beautiful, beautiful girl. She loves the beds. For sure loves the beds. Why? What is it, Mama? What is it? You want belly rubs? Do you want more belly rubs? Do you want more belly rubs, sweet girl? Belly rubs. And like I said, our awesome team that just rolled with it, figured out what we were going to do, changed all our plans, got the houses covered, got adoptions pushed, rooms switched over, both houses being covered while we could go down and make this happen. Just a huge, huge team effort to bring this girl to safety and to see her so comfortable now on this big bed inside in the air conditioning. And I will say too, this morning when I first came in, she rolled over for belly rubs, her tail was wagging, and then I got her to go out with me. When I came back to feed her breakfast, I brought her 2 bowls in, her food and her water, and she was standing at the door very excited to eat. And I said, hold on. And I looked at her and I said, sit. And she sat, and I placed the bowls in the feeder, and then I said, okay. And then she got up and she went to go eat. So this girl is not a street dog. She has clearly lived in somebody's house at some point. And then somebody just decided, I don't know if because of her back legs, if they thought she was just not worthy anymore, or they didn't want to pay for the medical, or whatever it was, thought, the better option than taking her to a shelter was to drive her out to deep, deep in the Everglades where nobody would ever find her and leave her there. What? You want me to keep rubbing your belly? Is that it? You want me to keep rubbing this belly? I'm just so glad that family fishes in that area. And they saw her. And they did something about it. They didn't just look away. Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. Belly rubs. We like our belly rubbed. Yes, we do. Could she have been stolen? Sure. Anything is possible. Or she could have just been dumped out there. You want more belly rubs? Huh. You got a big surgery scar, Mommy. It's a pretty big scar. It's bigger than a space scar. Hey, beautiful. We are going to get her to the vet, guys. Like I said, she's still timid. She's still a little unsure. We don't want to push her. We just want her to decompress and relax and rest for a couple of days before we have to load her back into a car and take her to the vet. And then, you know, it's a lot of poking and prodding and x-rays. And so we just want to give her a few days to just rest and relax and decompress. Then we will get her to the vet and we will find out everything that's going on with this girl and how we can fix it. Hey, beautiful. We did give her gabapentin. We gave it to her last night, and I gave it to her again today with her breakfast. So, I know you just want me to sit here and rub your belly. I know. So if it is something that, you know, is painful to her, hopefully the gabapentin will take some of the edge off until we know for sure what is going on. She's definitely enjoying being safe in her beds and her belly rubs. Ah, there's another big sigh. That's the best. What? You still want more belly rubs? Is that it? You want more belly rubs? You want more belly rubs? Yes, rub my belly. Yes. I rub your belly, okay? Hi, beautiful. So again, guys, she is not microchipped. We put the collar on. She was wearing no collar, no ID, no nothing. Deep in the Everglades, somewhere between the Seminole Reservation. We went through Miccosukee, then got into Seminole. So she was somewhere between the Seminole Reservation and Clewiston. That's how deep in she was. She was clearly dumped there. And was just sitting there stuck on the rocks. We are going to get her into the vet, but as I said, we are going to give her a couple of days to just rest and decompress. I will probably try to see if I can get a vet appointment for her Friday or Saturday. Why? You want more bellies? You want more belly rubs. I know you want more belly rubs. Belly rubs. You're a good girl. Right? You're a good girl. That's a good girl. Her whole little body is just, so chewed up with bug bites. Which again, of course, she was in the middle of the Everglades, where mosquitoes and no-see-ums and everything else. But luckily, that's all that got to her. So, I could not put the donate button on this video, guys. I don't know why it was not working. But I do have the PayPal link, our mailing address, and our Venmo if you would like to make a donation towards her upcoming vet care. Obviously, she is going to see a regular vet, but she may have to see a specialist for her back legs. Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. Again, we did give her gabapentin, which makes her a little sleepy. And she is very, very tired. That was a very long, hard ordeal for her on those rocks, where she did not move from Sunday till yesterday when we rescued her. She stayed in the same exact spot on those rocks through very cold weather at night, in the middle of nowhere, all by herself. She is tired. We are going to give her to the vet. Of course we are. We want to know what's going on with her. We want to make sure she's healthy. We want to see what's happening with her legs, see if it's something that we can help. But again, she's still very timid. So we don't want to push too much too soon on her, and we want her to just to be able to rest for a couple of days. So that's what we're doing. Good girl. Good girl. So just wanted to do a quick, well, not very quick, but an update on Gladys. I know you guys are all probably waiting for the update, and I just wanted to again go over what the situation was like there so that everybody understands that it was not an easy 1, 2, 3 type rescue, and that a lot of your suggestions, although I'm sure you all were meaning well, but it just was not possible. It was not possible to get her in any other way than the way we did it, because it would have been very dangerous to everybody involved, including her. So we did what we thought was best, and we had our team there ready if something went sideways. But our plan worked. We got her safe. Luckily, we were able to get the car close because of the Fish and Wildlife officer that was there, that was able to open it for us. And now she is sleeping very, very contently on a huge bed in Rescue House 1, safe and secure. So, this is our Gladys update. She's going to take another nap. And again, guys, of course, we will update you on her and how she's doing. We will update when we go to the vet and we find out what's going on with her back legs and anything else. But right now, I am going to let her sleep. And tend to the rest of our babies here at Rescue House 1 that still need forever loving homes, like Precious and Spike and Blake and Sam and Susie and Lance and Dharma and Hermie, and little Abby Rose is not here with us. She is at Coral Springs Animal Hospital, where I brought her last night, and I am sure as soon as Amy gets an update on her, she will update you guys. So, this is Tiffany and Gladys, Rescue House 1, safe and sound, 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida.